Hello, friends. Today we will watch some interesting TikTok videos.
This is the same guy from the Squid Game series. Wow, he really got it rough, and now we're watching Black Sprunky draw offensive graffiti about Wenda.
It seems that Pink didn't particularly like this attention. But nevertheless, just look at what a cool graffiti she drew in response.
Looks like here we will see fan-made new versions of Sprunky, and I think that would be a great character.
And here is a new Squid Game. Looks like here the Sprunky characters will eat these guards. But judging by everything here, they just show how they would behave if they got there.
I like the reaction of the Cyan the most, and I've always disliked this guy. And just look at this Squid Game again. It looks like we'll have a lot of animations related to this series here.
That was an incredibly cool plot twist. I'm very surprised by it. Okay, now it looks like we're looking at what the characters of Sprunky would look like if they were people.
It seems to me that the fanbot doesn't look very human. It's more like some kind of robot or something like that. But it looked incredibly cool. Wait, will there be an animation about our digital circus?
Wait, they really decided to combine me and a fanbot here? Okay, I think I would look really cool like that. And now we look at Wenda's animation.
Oh no, just look! We've never seen her like this! It looks like someone decided to pierce her with a sword. Okay, that was pretty creepy. And now we're watching these characters eat Nutella.
And here it seems like there is a whole collection of different videos. It seems to me that we must have ADH in order to comment on all 4 of these videos at once.
Oh no! Don't tell me he decided to ruin his cleaning. Oh my god, I think this is an incredibly cunning but very funny prank. He pretended to shit himself, but in fact, he poured Nutella on his floor.
Yes, it was really quite insidious. Now we'll watch the next animation. It looks like the yellow one here just decided to eat, but it turns out he was tricked and he ate his friend.
Squid Game again. Okay, this is pretty weird, but it looks like the baby is in bed right now. He says he's going to pee. And he did.
There seems to be an insanely cool animation about these guys, but unfortunately there should be a cool background sound that we can't add here, otherwise we will remove this video from copyright.
And here it looks like we'll see. What happens if you combine these two characters? Let's see it quickly. Wow, just look. They were so cute.
And now it looks like we are seeing some kind of top-quality animation. It seems to me that the guys tried very hard on it. But judging by everything, some time is happening here in order to wash. And it looks like Gray was spying on Wenda here.
This guy got what he deserved. Wow, just look at this. This is an insanely cool 3D animation that shows orange. To be honest, these guys look insanely beautiful, and it seems to me that here a person actually decided to help him fix his headphones. This looks very cute, and now it looks like this guy will be happy.
And now we'll see what happens if we mix different characters from Sprunky. And just look at what funny couples they got. And it seems to me that these children looked insanely beautiful.
And here we see these characters in human form. And damn, they look unrealistically cool. Okay, just look at how cool all these characters are depicted here.
Focus on what you were saying with that thing on your face. I was sick of staring at it.
Wait, why was she bald? Okay, looks like Jax decided to do some workout here.
Looks like he's decided to get serious about his physical fitness. I think being muscular suits you very well, buddy.
It looks like he can beat anyone now.
what is
And now
under
we'll listen
Jax's
to one
mask?
very
If you've
interesting
watched the
fan
pilot
theory.
episode for the Amazing Digital Circus, you might have noticed that Jax never closes his mouth, and he
This bro
always has a
actually thinks I
smile
have a
plastered
mask?
on his
Dude,
face.
that's
but
my real
recently,
face.
someone asked the creator on Tumblr if Jax would ever be able to take his mask off. So Gooseworks replied with this image saying, "We're all too
It seems that
familiar
the
with
artists
heel
of our
Jax.
cartoon don't
What
think
this
so,
means
and
for
they
the lore of
actually
the
showed your
show,
face
I
without
have
a
literally
mask.
no idea.
God,
but
bro,
now
you look
know.
really idiotic.
Stop insulting each other and let's watch another animation. It looks like Jax is singing some song and playing guitar here. Bro, I didn't know you could play an instrument.
Wait, really? That knife flew right into his head? Oh my god, I hope it didn't hurt.
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos. 55
Oh my
fries,
God,
55
don't even get me started on working at that diner. It was the worst day of my life.
But it looks like it was just a really bad day for you because Gangle really enjoyed working at this place. And just look, she tried on the role of an employee of different establishments.
I can't see my hands.
And here we are, shown different stages of development of that very creepy scene. Lord, do you even remember that creepy Halloween episode? I still have very creepy memories from that moment.
Andy, I think this might be the creature from the tapes.
I am still very much amazed by Kinger's reaction to what happened there. It seems to me that I would have run away in a random direction out of fear.
This dance seems too provocative to me. I think she would definitely not dance like that in real life.
By the way, guys, just look. A silhouette of a character from our amazing digital circus appeared on the screen. Pause this video and write in the comments who you see here.
And the correct answer will appear on the screen in 3, 2, 1, and yes, you guessed it again, it's Ragatha.
And in our last video, this guy answered correctly, and we congratulate him. And if you want your comment to also appear in our video, then be sure to write the correct answer, and maybe you will be in our next video.
Guys, let's not get distracted and continue watching TikToks. By the way, something extremely strange is happening here. It looks like these are characters from Poppy Playtime.
Wait, what's going on here? Let's see. Oh my god, did you see that? I don't think we were supposed to watch that video.
And something extremely strange is happening here. It looks like these guys are in some kind of love relationship.
Just look. It looks like she tricked him, and now he himself fell into a trap. That was very clever.
Wait, why am I the one working for various fast food chains? I hate this job. Okay, it looks like this is the video where I like it.
And here we are drawn in the style of some Chinese fighters. But this outfit, to be honest, seems a bit revealing to me.
Oh my god, they really made a monster out of me here? I don't like this role at all. I'm not used to being evil.
Finally, she was able to return to her normal life. It happened in an animation, but nevertheless, it is what she always dreamed of.
Wow! And here I was finally able to go through this door, and it looks like I now have a super cool 3D model. Wait, really? They're only gonna draw all of our characters as pancakes? Okay, I really want to see that. They decided to draw me first.
Look at how cool this is turning out. I can't wait to see the pancake that comes out after this is finished. I think the person who does this is an unreal professional.
It looks insanely beautiful. I don't think I'd ever be able to do that. Look at that!
It looks like a picture from the internet. It really amazes me how you can draw so beautifully. Write in the comments, do you know how to draw and do it beautifully?
I'm very interested to know how many of our audience are artists. By the way, in the meantime, the drawing is going on. It's almost ready. Just a little bit left.
I really want to see what it looks like in the finale. I think it's going to take a long time to color it.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. It's really going to be a long time coming. But nevertheless, let's take a look at how this is going to play out after all. It looks like they've already decided to add the color blue here.
It's not actually in the picture, but I'm excited to see what it will all look like in the unboxing video.
Now this artist decided to add yellow color. In general, this man can be called an artist. After all, he draws pancakes, although in principle it is also art. Why not?
Now, he decided to add white fill to all parts of the body. Well, now all that was left was red, so he decided to do a red stroke everywhere. Okay, that's a pretty weird decision, but still, it's probably to fill in all the blanks.
It's gonna look really cool. Now let's see how this pancake bakes up. Okay, now it's time to flip it.
Is it really going to look like a full-fledged picture? Wow, for real! Wait, is this actually edible?
Okay, I think this guy has real talent. I'm sure we'll be subscribing to his YouTube channel after this. Looks like he'll be drawing the next character. Very excited to see who it is.
Actually, above is a lineup of characters that will be here. The next character will be Kane. Wow, look at the fine, beautiful lines this man makes. I feel like he's been learning it all his life. Actually, he didn't pick the best picture.
I feel like it would have been much better if he had depicted me in a less idiotic pose. But still, he's already decided to add the whole outline, and for some reason he decided not to show us how he's going to do it. That's a pretty weird decision too.
But still, let's see how he continues to draw this after all. I think he drew Kane much faster than Pomni. Very strange. I always thought Kane was much harder to draw.
Okay, now he's painted all of his teeth, and I think it's going to be really pretty too. In fact, it really amazes me a lot how this man paints such beautiful pancakes. I think it's really some kind of talent or something at all.
I'm very curious to know the composition of this liquid he's using. Is it really edible? I think it would be cool to try to make something like this myself.
By the way, would you look at that? He decided to leave a hole in the middle of this pancake to make it look authentic. It's time to flip it.
Let's have a look. Wow, it looks similar to the original too. To be honest, I'm still in a bit of shock over the fact that it's so easy.
Well, now let's see him draw the next character. Judging by the line, it's going to be Jax. Okay, he decided to draw the head first.
In fact, his head is really easy to draw. And actually, I think the outline on this pancake is going to be as easy as possible. Look at how fast this man can do this drawing.
It even surprises me a bit because it seems almost unrealistic to draw like this with your hands. If I saw a pancake like this in real life, I would definitely say that it couldn't be created by a human being. More likely it was done by some kind of pancake making machine or something like that.
Look at that. That pancake's ready. Okay, it's time to flip it. Is it really going to look as beautiful as all the others?
Yeah, look at that. It looks insanely cool, but this time I think the outline is a little too thick. Well, okay, so far, I think the least pretty pancake is the Jax pancake.
And now we're going to look at the next character. And judging by the lineup, it's going to be Kinger. Looks like we're in for some crazy-looking pancake right now.
Though really, I feel like he'll be made as quickly as they made the Jax pancake, because Kinger isn't the most detailed character either. And look at this. This person decided to make his arms fly too, separate from his body like they did in the original.
This is a very cool solution. I'm really excited to see what this pancake will look like when it's done.
Now he's added a white color fill. In fact, there are only 3 colors used here. It's insanely cool.
Actually, all the other pancakes use only 3 colors too, not counting the black color that is used for outlining. Nevertheless, this person has already made this pancake, and now it's time to flip it.
The arms and body, in fact, the arms are made insanely detailed and it looks really nice. Well, let's take a look at the finished version of this pancake.
Actually, it's actually quite strange that his cooking stove is clean. Does he really wash that stove after every time he makes a pancake? That's really messy.
I think his YouTube channel makes him enough money to do these art on pancakes, instead of bringing in 5 voice actors and scripting each video like we do.
Geez, you're actually right, but still, he had to train for a very long time to do that. By the way, look at this. Here he decided to draw some more characters.
Okay, this looks unrealistically cool. Looks like he's decided to draw me now. It looks unreal, but I think it was insanely hard to draw me.
So he decided to make the thickest possible outline of this character. And I think this is one of the fastest pancakes of all the pancakes that have been here. Let's see how he turns out in the end.
Am I really going to be that fat? It's time to flip this pancake. Let's see. Wow, look at that. It looks so beautiful.
I think you can even ignore that black outline, because if he didn't, that pancake would have completely fallen apart as soon as he transferred it to the plate. Now let's take a look at how he's going to do the next character.
And it's a bubble! He made him as quickly as possible. In fact, this is the least detailed character, so it was as uncomplicated as possible to make him.
And actually, it really looks like a real pancake. Yeah, look at how beautiful it looks. Okay, actually, it only looks beautiful because it was really as easy as possible to make.
In fact, actually here just made a round-shaped pancake with some black outlines in it. Now it's time to see how he will make a pancake in the shape of Ragatha.
Look at the amount of contouring in her dress. I think it was one of the most intricate pieces he's done today. This dress is insanely beautiful.
In fact, I think this character is going to get insanely detailed. Can't watch this video with us right now. Let's see how he finishes creating this character after all.
I'm very interested to see it. It looks like he's finally finished creating the pancake. All that was needed, and now let's take a look at its final shape after he flips it over.
Well, it's about time you saw it. Look at how beautiful this pancake turned out. This is one of the prettiest pancakes I've seen today.
Well, it looks like the pancake making is over for today. Guys, please write in the comments which one you like the best. Personally, I think the most beautiful pancake was Kane's because he's insanely detailed. Now we move on to the next video. It's a real battle between universes. It's unreal cool. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Right now, we see Sonic walking straight towards some castle and picking up some rings. It's actually kind of weird that he's moving so slowly, because he's usually as fast as possible. Looks like he had something in his pocket.
Wow, look at that, he's remembering the poster. It looks like he's reminiscing about a time when he had a really great time. And now we see Mario walking towards him, and for some reason, he has a suitcase with the Pokemon Go logo on it. I wonder how Mario can be related to him.
Oh, okay. It looks like right now he decided to give 1 coin to Sonic, but that's the weirdest thing ever. I feel like it might even offend him in some way. Sonic got that coin and got really, really pissed off.
It looks like right now he hates Mario very much. Yeah, would you look at that? He's running towards him and kicking him really hard. This guy was really hurt. Apparently right now, they're going to be socializing.
Are you serious? I feel like they're about to fight. He said he didn't want his handouts and gave him the coin back. That was a really ugly act from Mario, but it looks like right now he's giving Sonic a big scolding.
It's going to be an unforgettable battle. Look at that. Sonic decided to attack first, but Mario hit him back with his sledgehammer. That sent Sonic flying in the other direction. I don't think that fungus is going to be happy.
Yeah, look at that! There's been a real explosion! Okay, I think we're in for the most interesting fight right now. Yeah, Mario comes at Sonic with a sledgehammer, but Sonic dodges, and that mushroom gets another shot at him.
In fact, actually, I'm not sure this mushroom is a mushroom at all. I think it's some other creature, but unfortunately, I don't know its name. By the way, Sonic dodges all of Mario's attacks quite cleverly, but it looks like this is the one he has to miss.
He got punched right in the face! Look at that, he turned around and attacked Mario. I think that guy was in as much pain as possible.
Oh, okay. It looks like they have some very important battle ahead of them after that punch. Mario throws a huge number of punches, but Sonic dodges them all. I think Sonic is much stronger than Mario because Mario is a very old mustachioed plumber and Sonic is a young, super fast hedgehog.
Right now, he sent Mario straight into a secret cube with 1 punch. But in that cube, Mario found a flower that will strengthen him. Now it looks like their fight will truly be an even match.
Apparently, we're in for a really maximum interesting battle. Look at that! Mario can now throw fireballs directly at Sonic. But don't forget that this guy is pretty fast, and it looks like he can trick Mario with all his might.
He's starting to wind circles around this plumber. It seems he's not that easy either. Let's see the reaction. Apparently, Mario has developed a target acquisition feature, and now he's able to throw that fireball almost directly at Sonic's face.
I guess he shouldn't be underestimated either. Sonic kicked him back so hard that Mario's teeth flew out. I think the winner of this battle is already decided.
But that's not the end of the video. It looks like there's going to be some more continuation of this fight here. I'm very curious to see how it ends and who will win this one.
Let's see what retaliatory steps Mario will take to defeat this super fast hedgehog. I think we're in for something really cool right now. It looks like he's ready to take this one.
Look at how confidently he stands, and he was able to fend off an entire attack with just one leg kick. In fact, this battle reminds me of an anime. Boy, this is Mario's finest hour, because he could hit Sonic even harder, and now their fight is in the air.
Wow, look at that! Mario was able to send Sonic back to the ground with one punch. It looks like this fight is really going to be quite long and interesting. This fight is unrealistically cool, and it looks like right now Mario is as confident as possible that he's going to win.
Now he has decided to eat this mushroom, and it seems to me that it should get a lot bigger afterward. Yeah, look at him. He's really getting bigger. Apparently, Sonic has no crowning tricks left, and now he has to fight against Giant Mario.
He's really grown to mega giant size. Looks like it's not going to be so easy to defeat him now. Okay, let's see what happens next.
I feel like Sonic has yet to offer some sort of attack for sure. I hope this attack is strong enough to defeat this giant Mario. In fact, I feel like the fact that he's increased in size has made him clumsy.
Look at that! We also saw Luigi here. I hope he won't help Mario. No, look at that! Mario accidentally stepped on him. Jesus, this guy doesn't even spare his friends. Now it looks like this fight is going to continue to get interesting.
Sonic turned around and decided to head straight for Mario. He was able to climb up his arm, and it looks like right now he should parry another max punch, but unfortunately he failed, and so he flew into those weird green things.
Well, that punch really was unrealistically hard. I don't think Sonic has much of a chance left to win, but I hope he can still do something about it, because honestly, I think he definitely needs to find a way in which he can win.
Oh my god, don't tell me that right now Mario is going to eat a flower. Oh no, it looks like he's now chosen peak form. Right now he's going to be gigantic and throw giant fireballs. I think this fight is going to get even more interesting now, but it's going to be a lot harder for Sonic. I hope he has an answer after all.
Yeah, look at that. Looks like right now he's going to use these crystals to transform into another form. Hopefully, this form will really help him, and he'll be able to stand up to that giant Mario on equal footing.
Okay, I think we're in for a fight that's really going to be epical. I'm even as curious as possible to see who will come out of this fight victorious after all. It looks like Sonic is flying towards Mario right now, and he even managed to fly through a huge fireball. Look at that! His eyes are full of determination. He's flying straight towards Mario.
Wow, he managed to punch him in the stomach, and it looked like it was really, really hard. Wait, seriously, he was able to fly through him. Oh, okay, it looks like Mario didn't have any more strength left. Did Sonic really win this fight? I'm crazy happy about that. I feel like Sonic deserved to come out of here a winner. In fact, I had full confidence that he could win.
You're watching? Now it looks like Sonic has become a Nintendo mascot. Okay, that fight was unreal cool. I liked that video a lot. And actually, I think it was one of the most epic fights ever. I really hope we can see another fight as epic as this one day.
And right now, I think we're going to go to a clip where we're going to see a comparison of the powers of various characters from the Supersonic universe.
I'm very interested in finding out who is actually the strongest of all the characters in this universe. So let's head straight with you right now to finally start comparing them.
The first person we'll be comparing will be Sonic. It looks like we will be comparing him to Dr. Robotnik. I think it was obvious that Sonic would beat him because that Doctor is a really weak character.
Now let's see who's stronger. Of course, the egg pod will be stronger because it's a spaceship after all. But now we're going to see who's the stronger of the two, and obviously it's going to be Sonic.
Of course, When he's electrically charged, he's much more powerful, but he's still even stronger than Dr. Eggman. He's only got 5 units of strength. I don't think there's anyone weaker than this guy, because he's really as weak as possible. But the Death Robot turns out to be much stronger than the original Sonic from the second movie.
If it's electrically charged, it will still be half as weak as this giant robot. But Supersonic will be much stronger. After all, it has many more units of force. Wait, are we really gonna compare him to Geralt? But Geralt's one of the weakest characters. Like, 5 units of strength. Bro, you're a total asshole.
Okay, comparing them was really maximally stupid because this guy is really mega weak. Now let's compare them to Dr. Eggmaster. It's pretty weird that he's the same strength as Dr. Geralt. Now we're gonna compare them to a space colony. This space colony has as much as 450 units of strength. That's really quite a lot. I don't think there are many people who can really compare to it on an equal footing.
Let's see what other characters can at least closely match this space colony. I feel like Shadow should definitely be at least somewhat close to them, but unfortunately, he only has 172 units of strength. Now let's look at how strong Supersonic is, and it's unfortunately weaker than the space colony as well. In fact, it's really kind of weird that the space colony is that strong.
Interesting, maybe classic Sonic could be a bit stronger, but he only has 180 units. It looks like he was able to match the space colony, but now we'll compare him to the deadly robot egg, and they're pretty much equal. This robot only had 2 less units of strength than Sonic. I don't even remember him in the cartoon, and he's really quite weak.
Although right now, he's at 106 power units. Now let's compare it to a dragon egg. The dragon egg has 500 power. I think there are very few people who can match it in strength. By the way, Sonic from Sonic's Adventures has 400 power units, which is really quite a lot. Let's take a look at how many power units Sonic from Part 2 has here. There's only 410 of them. We definitely need to find some character who can be stronger than him.
I really hope we can still find some character that can actually be his equal. And look at that! This version of Sonic has 440 power. That was almost close to a dragon egg, just like Shadow. But we didn't find any characters that could be stronger than him because all of these characters are pretty close to what he really is.
Well, I hope we can find a much stronger character after all. By the way, look at that. Shadow was only 10 units short of his power. The new Sonic was much stronger than that dragon egg. And now we compare it to a biological lizard, and it has a whopping 1,200 power units. Is this creature really that strong?
I think we're going to have a lot of trouble finding a creature that's actually stronger than him, because those creatures are really quite scarce. This version of Sonic only has 550 power, but it's entirely possible that we could still find someone who is at least equal in power to him. I can't even believe that this brown lizard can be so strong and so much stronger than all the other characters from Sonic. It even seems a little weird.
Absolutely no one can compare to this lizard. It seems like all of these characters are really as weak as possible. But I hope we can still find someone who is at least equal in strength to this creature. And it looks like we have. Look at Sir Lancelot's 9,700,000 units of power. It looks like one of the strongest creatures ever.
And now I'm thinking that this creature will have absolutely no equal. There seems to be a space colony here that has 15.2 quintillion power. That's realistically one of the most gigantic values in this game. I don't think we'll definitely be able to find anyone stronger than her. After all, even Excalibur has 100 million power, which is way too little.
Let's see what other characters are here. Black Sonic's 4 billion is quite a lot, but unfortunately it certainly can't be more than a space colony. Maybe we'll find a character that turns out to be stronger. But it looks like we've really found some of the strongest characters in this comparison. I hope we're at least getting close to that. After all, someone has to beat them for sure.
By the way, to be honest, I didn't even know there were so many varieties of these characters in the Sonic universe. There really are a lot of them. You're surprising me. Okay, let's take a look. It's quite possible that we'll find at least one that will be much stronger than this space colony. And by the way, the characters we're shown now really do turn out to be as strong as possible.
And they're already even slightly close in values to this space colony, but they still don't prove to be stronger than it. Well, I'm still holding out hope and hoping that we'll find at least one that turns out to be stronger than her. By the way, Super Shadow is already maxed out, but still wasn't as strong as the colony. It's quite possible that we still need to wait until we get a character that's at least close to that value.
Honestly, I think these stats are really super small to overpower an entire space colony, but look at how many characters were offered here. Hopefully, we'll still see someone stronger at some point, and I think we're finally getting to that character. Yes! Look at him, he's much stronger than this space colony.
But now we've met the Time Eater, and even he turned out to be weaker than the modern Supersonic. But now they decide to show us the regular version of Sonic, and it turns out he's even stronger than the Time Eater, and he's 3 times stronger. Okay, it looks like we're now seeing the strongest characters in this entire universe, and I think they're really going to be as hard to beat as possible.
And look at the strength of Hypersonic. I don't think anyone can be stronger than these characters, but Shadow's Hyper is a little stronger after all. Wait, really? Supersonic from the old comics could be stronger than Hypersonic? That seems even a little weird. Honestly, I don't believe it at all.
But it seems like this comparison was really compiled by some maximally weird person because he decided to give them too much importance, and I don't think we're going to find a villain who is stronger than all the characters who appear on the left. He's so powerful that that significance doesn't fit in my head anymore. It seems to me that there are simply no such numbers. Still, let's keep watching this comparison.
It's quite possible that we'll get to the strongest character. I'm very interested to see which of these characters turns out to be the strongest, and I think we're as close as possible to seeing it. I hope that character is already as close as possible, because the numbers that are here are really huge.
Wait, really? Turns out Shadow's Hyper was the strongest. Okay, that seems to be the end of this comparison, and now we're off to watch an interesting sea monster battle animation.
Looks like Kane's gonna be the first. God, I so don't want to watch us get pulverized. It's not plush, it's plastic. Oh my god, look how fast that giant shredder destroyed him.
Okay, bro, I was the weakest, but now it's Regatta's turn. Look how fast that shredder devoured her stuffed toy. Wait, seriously? They still decided to send in the exit door?
Okay, that was about as rude as it gets. Wait, really? Now they've decided to send Jax over there. Bye-bye, buddy. I think you're done.
In fact, these plush toys get ground up as quickly as possible. Look at that. It only takes one turn to completely destroy this toy. Okay, looks like it's time for Kinger to go to the same place.
Looks like he's gonna meet the same fate as Jax. Yeah, look at that. He was destroyed very quickly by that giant thing. Honestly, I feel the most sorry for all the characters that go in there.
Look at that. Now it's Zubal's turn to watch the destruction of plush toys. Not as much fun as watching plastic objects being destroyed. Plastic objects are much more fun to destroy.
Oh no, look at that, it's Pomni. She's going to die right now too. Let's watch her go straight into that shredder.
Jesus, he has absolutely no mercy on anyone. I'm even curious to see at least one thing this thing couldn't break. But I don't think such a thing exists.
This thing breaks absolutely everything. There seems to be absolutely no way out of there. Look at this. It's the end of these toys.
Seriously, I'm going to be sent there a second time? That's pretty brutal. But it looks like I'm not getting out of there.
Yes, this toy was broken again, and now it's finished. Wait, seriously? Another figurine? It's Pomni, and it looks like it's not plush this time.
Let's see how quickly it's destroyed. Okay, right now this thing was put in there, and now this thing has broken it. The figurine was wooden.
Okay, then how she broke was much more interesting to watch. But it broke even faster than all the plush toys, and now it's definitely over. Look at that. It looks like we're looking at a flashback now.
It looks like that's what they looked like when they were whole. Okay, actually, I never really understood the gimmick of all these toys being put into a shredder and destroyed. But it looks like someone is really interested in watching it.
Apparently, the people watching this want us dead very badly. It looked as violent as possible in here. Okay, let's look at all of our toys on rewind.
It's possible that these toys look much more beautiful when they're whole. Now, by the looks of it, we're going to be watching Rubber Rainbow Friends being destroyed. First, the guys decided to put regular paper in the shredder.
What? That was pretty stupid. But now let's see this dinosaur destroyed. Looks like this guy had absolutely no chance of getting out of there.
Like the second dinosaur that broke in it very quickly. I would have liked to see at least one toy that wouldn't be destroyed so quickly. But now they decided to throw a plush toy in there.
I don't think she's gonna be happy. Yeah, well, look at that. She got shredded real fast in that shredder. He didn't give any of the toys a chance.
They were destroyed very quickly, and it looks like Mignon will be next in line. He looks pretty positive. He's as pitiful as possible. It looks like he's about to be destroyed.
Yeah, look at that. That shredder didn't even spare him. Now we finally get to see how rubber toys behave inside this shredder a little more.
At least that's what I'm really hoping for. From the looks of it, this toy is very flexible, and it's entirely possible that it won't even be destroyed inside on the first try. Let's finally wait for it to be lowered down and see what happens to it.
Okay, it was finally put in there, but it looks like it was destroyed on the first try after all. Yeah, look at that! Apparently, there were Orbeez inside this toy.
The Orbizos flew off in different directions. The rubber toys seem to break down really fast inside this thing, too. I think they are being destroyed too quickly.
I thought they would last a little longer. Okay, now here's the shredder placing the next toy. It's that green rainbow friend.
I wonder what's inside it. It seems to me that it has the exact same Orbeez inside of it. I guess we'll find out very soon.
We are now being shown how flexible he is, and I think this guy is even more flexible than his previous friend. Well, let's see how he behaves inside the shredder. And right now, he's going to be lowered down there.
Okay, it finally got put down there, but it didn't seem to have any Orbeez inside it. Apparently this guy was made up of something else, but he too was destroyed as quickly as possible. This shredder doesn't give anyone a chance.
He really destroys everyone as mercilessly as possible and very quickly. All those toys had that fate, and I think it would be much better if these toys were given to some children who have never touched them in their lives.
And right now, these guys have decided to show us in flashback how all the toys are restored. Honestly, I can't imagine who would enjoy such a sight, but it looks like we're gonna have to see it now.
And by the way, would you look at that? It would be great if there really was such a machine that could restore something from its maximum broken state to its most ordinary state.
And now we're going to watch more videos of dropping figures with Bluey and Bingo into the shredder. These are actually our friends, and they even have a YouTube channel where they play various games as well. So let's be sure to see what's going on, and it looks like right now a pillow is going to go into that shredder, along with their entire family.
Oh, okay, that looks sad enough, but it looks like... Would you look at that? That pillow is stuck. She's got that Schroeder turning her stuff back on. Okay, the potato was a really serious obstacle to the whole Schroeder thing.
Now, we're going to take a look at Bluey's plush toys going into this shredder. To be honest, I was as sad as possible looking at the toy, but stopped there and decided to send a second one in there.
Okay, so far the toys are really being destroyed inside as quickly as possible, and now they've decided to send Bluey's rubber toy in there. Okay, for all we know, rubber toys are also being destroyed quickly inside this shredder.
Let's keep watching to see how she goes inside here and what happens to her. I don't think she has any chance of survival, but I was actually quite surprised to see the plush pillow not destroyed on the first try.
This is really very cool! Okay, now we're going to see what happens to this rubber toy. It actually looks pretty sturdy, but I don't think it stands a chance against this shredder anyway.
He looks pretty formidable, and I think right now he's going to destroy this toy on the first try. Yeah, look at that. This toy got shredded very quickly, but for some reason they decided to show it to us again.
The guys who made this video really enjoyed destroying this toy a lot, too. Look at how much she got wrapped up in that thing. It looks like she had absolutely no chance.
The rubber toy broke quickly. Yes, it had completely grinded up, and now it was destroyed for good. Okay, that looked pretty brutal.
And now we're looking at all these toys going back to back and rewind. All of these videos were actually quite interesting. In the end, take a look at how roughly all of these toys were treated.
Nevertheless, someone is enjoying this sight very much. Well, now I suggest that after we finish watching all the toys return to normal, we take a look at some interesting TikToks about our friend Sprunky.
Just look at the background. There's a huge number of our figures already made, and almost all the characters are already made. All that remains is to figure out which character he is constructing now.
Let's see. I have absolutely no idea so far, guys. If you know what character he's doing right now, please post it in the comments, but I think we'll be guessing it pretty soon.
I think he did the head before that, and this head looks a lot like Zooble to me. Yeah, look at that. It's really her.
I could tell by the body he put together. Well, he's doing pretty good, but I think he made her too tall. Although actually, I think she's actually taller than a lot of the characters in our circus. And look at that leg. It looks extremely funny. I could tell from the body he put together. Well, he's doing pretty good, but I think he made her too tall. Although actually, I think she's actually taller than a lot of the characters in our circus. And look at that leg. It looks extremely funny.
Is this product really going to be sustainable? I have very little faith in it so far. He's probably putting that white stand underneath it to keep it from falling over.
Now let's see how he attaches the head. I don't think it's going to hold firmly.
Okay, that's the moment, and he's now attached it here. But it looks like it's really unstable. I think it's a very unreliable construction.
Now it looks like he's starting to put together a second character, and I already know who it is. It's Gangle. Yeah, it's definitely her.
And by the way, look at the interesting technique he used to put it together. I think if he had actually made it out of ribbons, it would have been impossible to build.
But he decided to make the initial white frame, and I think this way this figure will be as realistic and stable as possible. Okay, let's see how he realizes all the other parts.
By the way, he even decided to add tears for me. Okay, now it looks like he's going to add legs for me, and I think the decision to add a huge white frame for me was the best decision.
By the way, look at that. He made the very mask that's broken. He decided to get as creative as possible with this figure.
Okay, now we're looking at the next figure. So far, I have absolutely no idea who it could be. He's putting metal balls together. Well, to be honest, I can't remember who has the metal building blocks, so let's see how he continues this whole thing.
Honestly, I'm still out of ideas, guys. If you have an idea, be sure to post in the comments who it is, and we'll see which one of you was right. Okay, well, it looks like he started adding other colors. Wait, I think I'm starting to guess who that is. It's Bubble! Yes, it is!
Look, I think using metal balls was a better idea. And he's transparent, and there's no such thing as transparent metal balls. And so we're looking at the next character that this guy creates.
To be honest, I think I'm already starting to guess who it might be. It looks a lot like Kofmo. At least it's the only one with such a yellow body.
Yes! Look at that! He added a clown hat and red lips. This is definitely going to be the one. By the way, he turned out pretty believable, and it really does look unrealistically cool. Okay, this guy really maximized the responsibility of creating this character. He looks unrealistically cool.
Now he's gonna add his arms, and he's doing them in that yellow color. It looks extremely believable, but I don't think his arms were that long.
Okay, it looks like he's finished making this figure, and I think it looks bigger than all the others. Okay, now I think we're going to see how all the characters that are in the background were created.
This guy has started creating a new character, and so far I have absolutely no idea who it could be. He keeps using green orbs and then removing them. Most likely these orbs are auxiliary. Okay, let's see who he does create. And I think it's two jaws. Yeah, look at that.
That's right, he's creating Kane. That was easy enough. I feel like this character is the only one we were able to guess so quickly. Okay, now he's adding his eyes. And by the way, he even decided to add eye color, green and blue, just like the original Kane.
Now it looks like he's going to make me a hat! Yeah, look at that, it looks as cool as can be!
Now I think it's time to create a body for him, and this guy is using the green auxiliary balls again. He's really been able to create a body as quickly as possible, and now it looks like he's going to create legs for him.
Okay, this character is really the fastest he can put together. I even wonder how he manages to do it all so fast.
Okay, now he's adding some lower parts, and it's parts of his jacket. Looks as authentic as possible, very similar to the original figure.
Now it's time to add arms for him, and this guy even decided to bend them to make this figure appear more alive. And now he's decided to add a cane for him. By the way, it looks like he still has some magnetic sticks, from which he easily created it.
Now he's putting my head on top. Cool! He was really able to create a very similar figure, and he didn't even need to use a white frame to do it. Looks like my character has finally been created, but it looks like he's decided to start creating someone else. Let's see who the next character will be.
I think it's immediately obvious from the head alone that it's me. He decided to add my distinctive long ears, but honestly, my mouth looks as weird as possible. By the way, look at how quickly he managed to create my body and arms. I seem to be the easiest character to realize.
Okay, he only has his hands left to do, and after that you can put his head on top. I'm really quite surprised by the fact that this guy is extremely fast at creating all these characters.
Okay, the arms are in place. Now it's time to add the head on top. Oh, great! Look at that. He's added it, and this Jax looks perfectly like the original version.
Now the goal is to create the next character, and I'm already realizing from the beginning who it is. He decided to create a Ragatha. This became clear as soon as he decided to add the blue eye. By the way, would you look at that? He very much made a similar hairstyle like hers. Now for her body, and he made these blue magnetic ocean balls out of these blue magnetic balls and joined them all together.
I actually think her original dress is a slightly different color, but nevertheless, it still looks very pretty. By the way, he's creating pretty quickly too. He's already attached all her arms and legs, and now he's placed the head on top. Finally, this figure is ready.
But I think it would have been much better if he had made her hair a little longer. That way she would have looked a lot like the original version of herself. And here I also guessed it right away. It's Kinger.
It was immediately clear because no one but him wears such idiotic clothes. And by the way, I think this character was created in record time. Did you even notice how fast he was created?
Okay, now we're looking at the next character, and it seems to me that by elimination we can guess that the last character will be Pomni. It actually made quite a bit of sense. It made even more sense at the moment when this guy was creating a head for her.
I wonder how he will handle the task of creating her clown hat. By the way, look at that. He even decided to add her hair.
Let's take a look at how he's going to create her next. It looks like he's already creating a body for her now. Oh no, look at that. Turns out that's the top of the hood. Well, it looks like he decided to make it as huge as possible, and he even decided to bend it to make it look as much like the original as possible.
Okay, I really like this as much as possible, because if he left those things straightened out, it would look as ugly as possible. Now let's see how he creates a body for me. And I feel like this body is realistically as small as possible for my big head.
But he still decided to make the character as similar to the original as possible, and so if he made the body a bit bigger, it would already be a big departure from the original version.
Now he added a few buttons to her. Right now, he placed her head on top. That's great! Look at that, he's finally created all these characters. It looks unreal cool.
And he really recreated everyone very similar. Well, I enjoyed this video immensely, and now I propose to watch some interesting TikToks.
To be honest, even the beginning of this game scares me a lot. Okay, let's hit the play button and we're going to go play with you right now. To be honest, I'm really scared of what's going to happen here next.
The time, 3 little pigs left their mother's house to build their own homes. The first pig built his house out of straw because it was quick and easy. The second pig built his house out of sticks.
They really ran away from their mom to build their house. Okay, they're selective in terms of the material they're going to build their houses with, but it looks like this wolf is going to stop them from building their houses.
Oh my god, what was that just now? That was like some kind of screecher. Well, okay, look, there's a button here. Let's press it. The beginning of this game is really as scary as possible, but I guess we'll see what happens next.
Hello, I am the first pig. I need to protect myself from the wolf.
It looks like he's going to lead us somewhere through the forest path.
Heard, what
this is the first
will I use to
piglet,
build
and
my
he wants to
house?
protect himself from the wolf. He wants us to advise him on his choice of
Straw,
material for the
sticks, or
house.
bricks?
As far as I remember, the first piglet chose a house made of straw, so we need to choose the first material option for him. To be honest, I think this material is as unreliable as possible, but it looks like he made his choice.
Wow.
Let's see what
Thank
kind
you
of house
so
he will
much for
build.
your help.
Hopefully the wolf
Now
won't
the
be able
wolf
to
won't
trap
get
him in a
me.
straw house.
Okay, let's head over to this house. It looks like it's nighttime, and right now we're going to be watching what kind of house he's built. My god, look at this house. It looks extremely unreliable.
It's
I feel
dark
like this
and
house
cold
could be
out
broken
here.
down by
I better
absolutely
hide at home.
anyone.
Okay, let's see how he spends the night. Hopefully he'll be able to survive. Let's see what this house looks like inside. No, unfortunately we can't look at it. We can only observe it from the outside.
Look, it looks like a wolf showed up right here and wants to sneak in. I hope this guy doesn't succeed because honestly, he looks as creepy as possible. Look at his long, sharp claws. I think he wants to kill that pig badly.
We still need to see how he's going to behave, so let's see what's going to happen inside this house. Oh no, God! It looks like he knows the wolf is outside, and right now he's trying to survive the night. I feel like there's going to be some kind of screamer right now. God, I'm as scared as possible.
Okay, wait, seriously? You were a screamer? Well, okay, well, he scared me, but I was absolutely not scared of this screamer. His face does look very scary here. I think I'd be afraid to see something like that in the night. I hope this pig is alive for now. He says he won't let him inside despite his threats.
Though the wolf is sure he'll definitely be able to do it, he has already started breaking this house. By the way, that sound is absolutely nothing like straw breaking. It's more like some other sounds. And look at that. The wolf broke down the door and managed to get into this house after all. Looks like he's eating that piglet.
Oh no, God! Look at this. I'm getting the most frightened by this picture. I hope I never see it again. Oh my God, it looks like he ate it after all. Well, like we said, the straw house would be the worst hiding place because it's unreliable, and he couldn't save that piglet.
And we move on, and it looks like there's only 2 piglets left. Looks like the first piglet is beyond saving. Oh my god, why are they showing his head right in the camera? Okay, let's go help the second pig right now. Hopefully, the wooden house will be more stable and he can still survive.
Okay, let's pick this particular piglet and go ahead. Apparently, he lives in some kind of forest.
Hi, I'm the second pig. The wolf is coming and I need to protect myself quickly. According to the story you heard, what material will I use to build my house?
Apparently, he wants us to help him with materials to build a house. I think we should choose a wooden house because we
Straw,
learned that the
sticks
first
or
material
bricks?
was as unreliable as possible.
Well, let's pick the second option right now. For some reason, we
Wrong.
click on wood.
Try
But
again.
straw is selected. I don't understand why that's happening. Oh my god! Look at this! This looks like some maximum creepy face, and right now it's appeared in front of us. Oh my god, it looks like the face of a wolf.
Honestly, I'm getting as freaked out as possible by that face and everything he's trying to tell us. Okay, this guy seems to want to talk to us very badly, but we don't need it at all. We're back to material selection again, so let's try to choose wood material here because the straw just disappeared somewhere.
Well, okay, we finally picked that material. Apparently, this little piggy will now be building a house out of wood. He's hoping the wolf doesn't find it.
Wow, thanks for the help. I hope the wolf doesn't find me.
It looks like he's now built this house, and right now we're moving on to nighttime. The house looks a little more secure. Hopefully this house will actually
late.
give him shelter
It's
from the
dangerous
wolf and
out
he
here.
won't attack him.
I'd better go in.
Let's send this piggy inside the house and see what happens next. Oh no, the wolf has started to reappear. It looks like he's going to eat the second piglet now. Let's see what happens next. He started knocking on the door, but I don't think the piglet is going to open it for him.
And look at this. The wolf has decided to trick the pig and says his brother is at the door. I don't think we should believe him. He asked his brother to appear at the window, but the wolf just showed his brother's dead head. This guy's a real sadist.
Okay, it seemed the light was out now, and the wolf appeared right in front of the piglet. Apparently, the wooden door wasn't a reliable method of hiding from him either, and now he's killed the second piglet as well. God, those shots in this video are as creepy as possible. I think the person who created this footage is truly disgusting.
Wait, seriously, they decided to put memes in here? Okay, that's really super dumb. Well, looks like there's no saving the other pig. We see the satisfied face of the wolf who killed another pig brother. Looks like this guy's a real maniac.
And to his brother's stick house. The wolf followed, huffed, puffed, and blew that house down too. The 2 pigs ran to their brother's brick house. The wolf tried to blow it down.
And now we're going to move on, and it looks like we're about to look at the story of the third little piggy. Let's pick him out quickly and go with you to help him build a new home.
Save us, brother. We are all dead. You are your last hope. Burn yourself. Your house next to the wolf. Sacrifice yourself for us and for all the victims he made.
We see the third little piggy, and he is asking that we can save him too. So right now we need to help him choose the materials to build his house.
The wolf, according to the story you heard. What material will I use to build my house?
I think we should definitely go with a brick house this time. For some reason, we've been asked to make it burn itself down before. Oh my god, did you see that? That was really scary again. In fact, I'm being creeped out as much as possible by the animations here.
Now we've chosen brick, and right now we're seeing this house made of bricks. Oh, okay. From the looks of it, right now this guy is going to build a house of bricks, and I hope that really helps him. But for some reason, we were asked to have the third brother burn himself down.
Wow. Thanks for the help. I hope the wolf doesn't find me.
Okay, let's see what happens next. Look, it appears to be a fuel canister, and for some reason he's asking us to find it. Okay, let's point to the fuel canister. Hopefully he won't do anything rash.
Well, he has a fuel canister now, and it will help him build a house. He just wants to build a fire. Okay, look at that. It looks like he wants us to help him find a lighter, and that's here too. We pointed that lighter out to him, and now that lighter belongs to him too.
By the way, look at that sad sun and sad moon. They didn't seem to like the sights they had seen the last 3 times. Okay, now helped him build the house, and right now he'll head inside so the wolf can't get in.
Better to go inside.
Let's see what the wolf does when he gets near this house. Hopefully he won't be able to get in. And by the way, here he comes right now. He's on his way in. It looks like he wants very badly to try to get in, knocking on the door.
It looks like the third piggy is really scared, and he already knows it's the wolf knocking on the door, so he wants to use the gasoline according to the plan. Wait, but what's the plan? Is he going to do what his dead brothers asked him to do? That's about as reckless as it gets.
I hope he doesn't do that after all. Instead, he'll somehow burn the wolf. And by the way, look at that. The wolf was able to get inside that house, but it looks like that little pig threw a lighter. Apparently, he doused the whole house with gasoline so that the two of them would burn.
Look at this. Everything in this house is on fire. Looks like that little piggy put that plan into action after all. Oh no, this is the most tragic ending imaginable. Well, it looks like this really is one of the creepiest games we've ever played.
And by the way, did you even see those 3 creepy faces? Okay, looks like something scary happened here. And by the way, look at the wolf. Not about to go completely up in flames, but right now he's disappeared somewhere. Looks like the piglets got what they wanted after all.
The wolf is burned, and it looks like we are now seeing the ghost of this wolf. To be honest, he looks a little weird. Okay, what's going on here is really as dumb as possible. This ghost says that a witch did this for revenge, and he wants a happy ending. But he's going to burn in hell for his actions.
God, everything that happens here is really maximally scary and creepy. Honestly, I don't think we've ever seen a creepier game in our lives. By the way, this ghost says we need to go after the witch to save my brother, and I'm still not at all sure what's going on here. But it looks like this is the end of this creepy spectacle after all.
Look, it says here that they can rest in peace. This was really happening to put their souls to rest. Okay, wait, seriously. It looks like this guy wasn't completely burned after all. Some black silhouette appeared behind him and took him away. Well, okay, that was about as creepy and scary as it gets.
Now let's move on to the next video. Oh, okay, now it looks like we need to help this guy who accidentally broke a key and a piece was left inside the lock.
Okay, looks like we're gonna need to use these pliers. Oh my god, look at that! We actually managed to get that key!
Oh no! Looks like he saw his woman cheating on him right at that moment. I guess he didn't see that coming. Well, now we're moving on. And now we need to help this guy with the sink.
Let's help him clean up what's clogging the pipe. Okay, now we need to use this really cool thing. I think it's really maximizing the clogs.
Okay, now we need to get that part to the side again, and then let's try to get the rest of this shrimp. Okay, we got them, and now we can move on.
Now we've got the head of this shrimp and we're moving it over here. Okay, the only thing left to get out is the tail, and I think the clog will be cleared after that. The character tool is too naughty, and it sometimes gets stuck in textures.
Okay, we were able to get all the parts of this shrimp, and now this basin is usable. Okay, we're moving on. And this is where we need to help this girl. It looks like she's being mugged right now, but for some reason we need to help the squid.
I'm not quite sure what we need to do, so let's try to move all of his tentacles somehow. It's quite possible that we need to do this in order to install the burglar.
Okay, we were able to straighten out all of his tentacles and pressed his pouch. Looks like right now he's shooting his ink at this mugger to stop him. Yeah, look at that! She was actually able to fight off the mugger with his help.
Okay, and we're finally moving on. And now we're moving on to the next level, and now we need to help make these instant noodles.
Okay, look at this. We're really getting through this as fast as we can. Now we need to add this seasoning here, and next we need to add hot water. After that, the noodles will be ready.
Okay, look at that. We did it really super fast. And now we're off to the next level. Look at that, it's catnap. We have to help him go to the bathroom.
God, these levels just seem really gross to me. And actually, I feel like they shouldn't be in this game because they look as disgusting as possible. But we were able to help him, and he seems to be feeling better now. I'm very happy for him, and we're moving on.
Look at that, she's pregnant. Looks like we should help the kittens be born. Oh my god, this is as disgusting as it gets. Let's get through this level so we don't have to go back to it.
Okay, now she's finally given birth to them and we can head to the next level. And here again is a character from the Poppy Playtime universe. This time he needs help because he has pain in his buttocks area.
Let's give him that shot. Oh, great. Now he looks great. Well, we're moving on to the next level. This is where you and I need to help Jax. Apparently, he's suffering from dehydration, and we need to help him drink from this glass.
But first we need to clean it of all the filth that has accumulated inside. In general, it seems to me that after such disgusting things have been in this glass, it is not worth drinking from it. After all, there are particles of what we are cleaning up in this glass.
And I don't think anyone would want to drink bubble tea with bits of poop in it. Actually, it sounds kind of disgusting. Okay, we got to get it out of here. Awesome. Now Jax can finally drink, and we move on to another level.
And now we need to help a character from the Poppy Playtime universe again. This time he's choking very badly, and we need to remove these nasty things from his throat. Actually, I don't quite understand how they got there, but we managed to help, and now he can even sing songs.
Okay, this guy's really cool. And we're moving on, and this is where it looks like we need to help all the guys. Yeah, look at that. We need to put this arrow through the heart.
Oh my god, that was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Okay, the important thing is that we were able to help them. Now we have to help this guy get rid of some bad odors. Are you serious? They're gonna do it this way?
God, that looked as disgusting as possible. Well, let's try the less disgusting levels. There are a lot of disgusting levels, but the first one we got is quite easy. Here we just have to squeeze the poison out of this snake, and we did it with ease.
All right, now this guy's got a whole glass of snake venom, and we're moving on, and it looks like we're about to have to rescue this rhino.
Let's try to help this scorpion sting this hunter. Right now, we need to push that stinger right into its heel. All right.
Look at that. Looks like this guy's gonna suffer from the poison that got into his skin. We can help this woman feed the baby. Looks like this guy doesn't want to eat at all. Okay, well, I think we can handle this difficult task.
Right now, we have to move this spoon right into his mouth. Oh, great! Look at that. It looks like we're finally actually feeding him. But I think it's a rather strange consistency because this stuff is brown and viscous. It's a little bit like poop. Okay, hopefully it's not them, but normal food. Oh, great!
We were able to feed him, and now it looks like his mom is as happy as possible. And we move on, and here we need to help the farmer save his crop. Right now, we're going to need to dig a hole near his crop in order to unhook this worm. Okay, let's try to get through this.
I hope we can actually do this. Now we need to lower this shovel down in order to dig out the worm. All right, now we need to get it out. Look at that, we got it. And now we need to throw it out. Okay, now we need to harvest it. I hope that worm didn't damage it.
Oh, great! Look at this thing. It's really as big as it can get. Okay, we're moving on. Let's see what the next level has in store for us. And that's where we need to help this girl make sushi. Right now, it looks like we need to put this rice. Okay, we've done that, and now I think we need to put some salmon on top of that rice.
I hope we get perfectly even sushi. Awesome! Look at that. It looks like all we have to do now is put these balls on top. Okay, look at that. Now, this roll really does look very pretty. Okay, it looks like she's really happy with what she's gonna eat now.
And we're moving on. Here we need to help this guy jump down with the rope. Hopefully he won't be too scared. Look, it looks like these guys are really scared, and we need to help them down. Cool, now they're jumping with the rope. That's great.
I think they're very scared. It's actually a very extreme kind of vacation. Now we're gonna have to get this guy to fix his chair. Let's try to nail all these nails to this chair. By the way, look at this hammer. This hammer is magic because it nails all these nails on the first try. That's great.
Now this guy's sitting in a chair, and he seems pretty pleased. Okay, well, now we need to rock this whole rook in order for these guys to get extreme emotions. I think we can do it like this. Okay, look at that. Looks like they're having a really extreme ride.
Well, we've helped rock this rook, and now the guys are in for a very extreme ride. We're going straight to the next level, and here we need to help the bear get free from the trap. Let's quickly try to open this trap in order to free his leg. Look at this, we have actually opened the trap, and now this bear's foot is free. He looks very happy.
And now we're moving on to the next level, and here we need to help this girl. It seems that it turns out that it's not the girl we need to help, but the guy who wants to peep on her. In order to do that, we had to unscrew all these bolts. Oh my god, this is as disgusting as it gets. He's really gonna peep on her, that's so wrong.
Okay, we're moving to the next level. Looks like this is where that guy dropped his phone down the toilet. Oh my god, I think we need to get him to flush the poop first and then get his hands in that toilet because otherwise he'd have to touch the poop with his hands. But now we've finally been able to help him get that phone out, and I hope that phone is still working.
We are moving on to the next level. And this is where we need to help the vet with this dog.
Okay.
It looks like this dog has gotten some worms, or, although more likely, what looks like constipation. We need to put this dilator in, and now we need to push this pill through.
Great. We did it with ease, and now all her constipation is gone. But it looks like whatever was inside that dog went right into that doctor's face. God, it looked as disgusting as possible.
Okay, we're moving on to the next level. Here, this guy can't seem to find his sneaker, but this cat is about to do some dirty deeds. It looks like he's decided to poop right in this sneaker. Honestly, it's about as disgusting as it gets. Okay, let's help him do it, although I didn't really want to help this cat.
It's quite possible that this guy is late for some important meeting, and he'd be most uncomfortable if his shoes were ruined. Okay, look at this. It looks like this cat is constipated, and we're really making it as difficult as possible to help him.
How'd you handle that? And now we just need to get the last third poop out. Well, I hope we can do that without any problems.
That's great, look at that! We really did it, and it looks like this guy's gonna be pretty pissed now. Okay, we're moving on. What can we do to help a guy who accidentally hit a nail?
We need to get all these nails out of the tire and then patch the whole tire with these band-aids. Okay, we're down to the last band-aid. All right, looks like there's no air coming out of that tire now, and this guy can go on his way.
Here, we need to help this girl who decided to chop onions. Let's help her, but I think cutting onions is the worst possible thing to do because it makes everyone cry. Okay, let's just cut all these onions. Wow, look at that. We're really finally getting it all done.
And now we move on to another level. It looks like these guys decided to have a beer, and right now we need to help them with a can opener to open it. Look at that. We actually managed to help them do it. Lucky this beer didn't start foaming and coming out. Well, we passed that level too.
We move on to the next level, and here it looks like a family of homeless people found some food. Let's help them hide it. Okay, that was actually pretty easy. We opened this can very easily, and now it looks like they're going to be fed.